So this is our presentation for empowering student success, best practices for pre, mid, and post-assessment support. Effective assessments do more than measure learning. They support it by focusing on best practices before, during, and after exams. Educators can better prepare students, provide real-time support, and use results to guide future instruction. This presentation offers strategies to enhance each stage of the assessment process, ensuring a comprehensive approach that empowers students' growth and success.
Before the test, optimal testing conditions for a STEM classroom. You want to make sure that you reduce distractions, familiarize with technology and equipment that might be used during the testing, go over testing format, allow students to ask questions and voice concerns about the testing process. Teachers have the opportunity to help students prepare for testing before an exam or test occurs. One way this can be done is by minimizing distractions in the classroom. STEM classrooms can contain many different distractions that can take attention away from the test. Teachers can also teach students to use certain types of technology and equipment that may be used on a test to help familiarize themselves with it. Testing format that may be used in an exam can be implemented into formative assessments used in classes. Types of questions like multiple choice, word problems, and short answer can be used as questions for formative assessments to provide review and help prepare for testing. Testing practice should be low stake to help students practice without putting the testing pressure on students, and that came from Berwick in 2019. Lastly, allow students to ask questions leading up to big exams. Once they begin testing, they aren't able to ask questions. If we allow this going into testing, students are able to understand more and feel more comfortable on test day.
So before the test, we can look at progress monitoring. And with that, progress monitoring will be used in the classroom to help look at individual student performance, track improvement and growth, and look at effectiveness of instruction being given. We will be doing multiple forms of progress monitoring before testing. iReady is an online platform that will allow teachers to look at individual student learning needs, monitor progress and improvement, and allow for personalized learning experience. After a quick diagnostic test, students will be given personalized lessons to help meet them where they are. This will allow students to learn needed skills at the level they are at, while still learning other skills during class instruction. iExcel is another online program that we will use to assign grade level skill sets to students to work on specific skills they need extra time in. Students will receive a score and report that can be seen by teachers. Formative assessments will also be used to help students look at where the class is as a whole. This will involve review to make sure students are retaining skills being learned throughout the class. Communication is a key part of progress monitoring. Before an exam or benchmark test is given, students will have a one-on-one chat with their teacher. During this talk, teacher and student will come up with learning goals that they will try to reach when they test. This will set the student up with goals to work towards before they take their test and allow for data chats to take place after to see if goals were met. Phone calls and emails will be sent home by the school prior to a big test to inform parents. Letters with announcements of upcoming tests will also be used and sent home to make sure parents are properly communicated with to help them prepare their student at home too.
There are many strategies to help prepare students for testing. One of those things is to create engaging lessons that help students learn on a deeper level. This is Stevens in 2024. Engagement is a key strategy to use the classroom that helps push students to engage more into their learning. Providing students with practice tests will help alleviate stress that comes from not knowing what the test will look like. Teachers can implement types of questions that will be seen so that students feel more prepared about testing format. Testing can also come with a lot of anxiety. Teaching students to have a positive and growth mindset will help students work towards their goals and work towards improvement. Going over test procedures and implementing practice procedures will help students prepare for testing day. For example, raising their hand for a pencil instead of getting up, or closing Chromebooks when assignments are finished to help remove distractions. Testing tips will also help students feel prepared. Students should be encouraged to get a good night rest and eat a good breakfast prior to testing to help them prepare. Testing day can have many misconceptions. Class discussions about previous testing experiences can help teachers understand student misconceptions about testing. Having students make a procedure chart and test day check-in list will allow teachers to see if students understand what the day will hold. Identifying misconceptions will help identify stressors for students before the test. Teachers can then discuss with misconceptions with their class to help alleviate stress.